Welcome to this quiet space. You have traveled through a long, perhaps tiring day, navigating the endless currents of waking life. But right now, in this very moment, there is nowhere else you need to be. There is nothing else you need to do. The world outside, with all its rushing urgency, its loud demands, and its endless to-do lists, has paused. You are here, safe, enveloped in the quiet stillness of the night. Before we journey any further, let us take a moment to simply arrive. Settle into the space around you. Notice the surface beneath you, how it rises to meet you, holding your weight completely. You do not need to hold yourself up anymore. Let your shoulders drop, releasing the invisible burdens they have carried since morning. Allow the muscles in your neck to soften, melting away the tension. Unclench your jaw, parting your teeth just slightly, and let your eyes grow heavy, gently resting behind closed lids. Listen to your breath. Do not try to change it at first. Just observe it. It is a quiet, rhythmic companion that has been with you through every moment of your day. Now, let us invite it to slow down. Draw a long, slow breath in, imagining you are breathing in the cool, calming air of a quiet evening by the sea. Let the air fill your chest, expanding it gently, and then release it in a long, soft sigh. With every exhale, imagine you are sinking just a little bit deeper into comfort. You are safe. You are held. You are allowed to rest. Before we drift deeper into tonight's gentle journey, remember to subscribe to Sleep Deep. Here, you'll always find peaceful stories that soothe the heart and quiet the mind. Where are you listening from tonight? Leave a comment. Your presence adds warmth to this quiet corner of the night. Tonight, we are leaving the solid, predictable ground behind. We are traveling to a place of infinite weightlessness, a realm where time moves differently, where the hustle of the modern world simply does not exist. We are going to the vast, open ocean. Imagine standing on a soft, sandy shore under a canopy of stars. The night sky is a velvet blanket, stitched with the silver light of ancient constellations. When was the last time you looked up at the night sky and felt at peace? Here, the sky stretches out infinitely, meeting the dark, tranquil water at the horizon. The ocean before you is not a place of turbulence or fear. It is a massive, breathing entity, rising and falling with the gentle pull of the moon. Its waves wash over the sand with a slow, rhythmic hush, returning to the sea in a quiet sweep. As you step into the water, it is perfectly warm, matching the temperature of your own skin. You wade deeper, not with effort, but with a sense of being welcomed home. As the water rises to your shoulders, you feel a profound sense of release. Gravity, the force that binds us to the earth, gently loosens its grip. You lean back, and the ocean holds you effortlessly. You are floating, suspended between the starry sky above and the fathomless, peaceful blue below. As you float, you begin to realize a beautiful truth. The ocean is not an abyss of silence. It is a tapestry of soft vibrations, a symphony of quiet connections. Beneath the surface, the water is filled with the faint, rhythmic whispers of life. Every current, every shift in temperature, Every movement carries a story. And tonight, we are going to follow one of the oldest, most peaceful stories the ocean has to tell. We are going to meet the ancient wanderers of the deep. When we think of the deep ocean, our minds sometimes conjure images of fear, of sharp teeth and dangerous predators. But tonight, we are letting go of those waking world anxieties. We are looking through a different lens, a lens of pure, quiet observation. The creatures we are seeking are not the monsters of cinema, but the silent gliders, the graceful keepers of the ocean's balance, the sharks. These magnificent beings have been swimming through these waters long before the first tree took root on dry land. They are the ocean's oldest memory. As you drift beneath the surface, your vision adjusting to the soft, luminescent blue of the underwater world, you see one approaching in the distance. There is no suddenness to its movement. It does not dart or rush. It glides. It is a masterclass in effortlessness. Its body is a perfect arc of silver and slate, shaped not by force, but by the patient, caressing hands of the ocean currents over millions of years. It moves with a slow, hypnotic sway, its tail moving side to side in a steady, unbroken rhythm. Left, right, left, right. It is a metronome of the deep, a living embodiment of calm. As it passes near you, you feel no fear, only a deep sense of awe. You notice how it doesn't seem to fight the water. It is a part of it. It surrenders to the flow, using the ocean's own energy to carry itself forward. It is a beautiful reminder that sometimes the best way to move forward is not to struggle against the current, but to yield to it, to let the natural rhythm of life carry you. Here, in this endless blue, there are no deadlines, no rushing, no expectations. There is only the gentle sway of the water, the soft silver light filtering down from the moon above, and the peaceful, ancient wanderers showing us how to move through the world with grace and ease. Allow yourself to be captivated by this slow dance. Let your breathing match the swaying motion of their tails. Slow, steady, and perfectly at peace. As we drift further from the shore, the ocean opens up into a vast, three-dimensional universe. You are no longer bound by the heavy, pulling gravity of the land. Down here, beneath the shimmering surface, you are granted the extraordinary gift of weightlessness. Imagine the sensation of being completely supported from every possible angle. The water around you is not empty space. It is a soft, dense cushion that holds you with a firm, yet impossibly gentle embrace. The burdens you carried today, the stiffness in your back, the ache in your joints, the heavy thoughts pressing on your mind, none of them can sink this deep. They have been left behind on the shore, slowly washing away with the tide. You are suspended in a liquid sky, floating in a realm where time itself seems to stretch and expand into a single, continuous moment of peace. The light down here is different. It is not the harsh, blinding glare of the midday sun, but a softened, diffused glow. The moonlight filters through the rolling waves above, breaking into soft, shimmering beams that dance slowly in the cool blue darkness. These gentle columns of light illuminate the floating dust of the ocean, turning tiny particles into drifting constellations of underwater stars. It is as if you are flying through a slow-motion galaxy, completely untethered, completely free. In this quiet cosmos, every movement is deliberate, every motion is unhurried, and it is here, in this perfect, quiet blue, that we truly see the ancient wanderer in its natural element. Look at the creature gliding gently ahead of you. It is a masterpiece sculpted by the ocean itself. For millions of years, the deep, ancient currents have acted as the hands of a patient artist, smoothing away any harsh edges, rounding every contour, molding this being into a perfect vessel of hydrodynamic grace. There is no jaggedness here, no sudden, jarring angles. Every line of its body is a fluid arc, designed to slip through the heavy water as though it were cutting through thin air. As you float alongside this magnificent creature, you begin to notice the breathtaking subtlety of its existence. We are so used to moving through our world with effort, pushing against resistance, fighting the wind, fighting time. But this wanderer does not fight. It yields. It is perfectly adapted to the world it inhabits. If you were to gently reach out just in your imagination and run your hand along its side, you would not feel rough scales. The skin of a shark is a marvel of the natural world, a quiet secret hidden in plain sight. It is covered in thousands of microscopic, tooth-like structures, delicately overlapping like the finest, most intricate armor. But this armor is not meant for battle. It is meant for peace. These tiny structures are perfectly aligned to guide the water along the creature's body, channeling the flow and entirely reducing the chaos and turbulence of movement. Because of this miraculous design, the shark does not tear through the ocean. It parts the water softly, letting it close behind it without a sound, without a ripple, without leaving a trace. It is a camouflage made not of color, but of sheer smoothness. It is the physical embodiment of moving through life without creating friction. It teaches us a quiet lesson, that immense strength does not need to be loud, and that the most effective way to travel through heavy, difficult spaces is to soften our resistance and allow the current to slide right past us. As you breathe in, imagine that same frictionless quality entering your own mind. Imagine your thoughts smoothing out, the rough edges of your day aligning into a calm, orderly pattern. As you breathe out, let go of the turbulence. Let your mind glide silently, just like the ancient wanderer beside you. You might wonder, in an ocean this unimaginably vast and dark, how this creature knows where to go. It does not use maps drawn on paper, nor does it look for landmarks in the shifting void. Instead, it relies on a far more beautiful, intimate connection with its world. The ocean, which appears like a uniform expanse of blue to our eyes, is actually a rich, vibrant tapestry of unseen pathways. The wanderer follows a map made of invisible ribbons. These ribbons are crafted from the faintest changes in the water's temperature, from the gentle, sweeping flow of the global currents, and from the delicate, lingering scents carried across hundreds of miles of open sea. To the shark, the ocean is not a lonely abyss. It is a neighborhood full of familiar trails, a landscape painted in the subtle languages of chemistry and movement. It swims through a world of sensory richness that we can only begin to dream of. Imagine trusting your environment so completely. Imagine moving through the dark, not with fear or uncertainty, but with the profound assurance that the world around you will guide you exactly where you need to be. The wanderer does not rush to its destination. It knows that the currents will carry it, that the invisible ribbons will not lead it astray. It surrenders its journey to the vast, encompassing wisdom of the sea. If tonight's story reminded you of a beautiful memory, feel free to share it below in the comments when you awake. Here, no one rests alone. Every story is a soft lantern in the dark. For now, simply allow yourself to be carried alongside it. You do not need to steer. You do not need to plan. You only need to follow the slow, steady sweep of its tail. Left and right. Left and right. A pendulum of peace swinging in the deep. Let the rhythm of its movement become the rhythm of your breathing. Slower now. Deeper now. The water holds you. The darkness comforts you. You are traveling along the invisible ribbons of the night, drifting further away from the waking world and deeper into the quiet, welcoming embrace of rest. Time in the waking world often feels like a strict and hurried master. It is something we are always chasing, always trying to catch, or always running out of. We measure it in sharp, rigid increments, the frantic ticking of a clock, the urgent alarm in the morning, the sudden realization that another day has slipped through our fingers. But here, suspended in the cool, holding embrace of the quiet ocean, time loses its sharp edges. It softens. It melts. It becomes fluid, stretching out into a vast, unhurried river that flows seamlessly from the ancient past into this very moment. As we drift alongside our silent companion, let your mind loosen its grip on the present day. Allow your thoughts to travel backward, drifting gently through the centuries, through the millennia, deep into the unfathomable quiet of prehistory. We are journeying to a world that existed long before the modern shorelines were drawn. Imagine a silent, primitive Earth. Picture a time before the very first tree had even dreamed of taking root in the soil, before the concept of a forest ever existed, before leaves ever rustled in the wind. The continents were barren and still, resting under a younger sun. But beneath the surface of the waters, the world was already alive, already moving, already perfecting its rhythm. And there, in those ancient, quiet seas, swimming through the soft, filtered light of a prehistoric morning, was the familiar, gliding silhouette of the wanderer. The history of our planet is a story of immense change. Over hundreds of millions of years, the Earth has taken deep, heavy breaths. It has shifted its vast landmasses like slow-moving clouds across the globe. The oceans have warmed to the temperature of bathwater and cooled to the freezing point of ice. The world has undergone 5 great, sweeping changes, 5 mass extinctions, where the delicate balance of life was entirely redrawn. We often think of survival as a fierce, loud battle against the elements. We imagine it requires a hardened shell, a ferocious roar, or a desperate struggle to conquer the changing tides. But the ancient wanderer teaches us a profoundly different lesson. Its survival is not a loud victory. It is the quiet, magnificent act of simply continuing to breathe. Through every monumental shift in the Earth's history, through the rising and falling of empires of other creatures, the shark did not panic. It did not try to conquer the ocean. It merely adapted. It kept its slow, steady rhythm, It is a perfect, living time capsule, a masterpiece of design so balanced, so inherently right, that nature saw no reason to change it. In a world that often feels like it is spinning too fast, where everything is constantly shifting and demanding our reaction, there is immense comfort in knowing that such profound stability exists. The Wanderer reminds us that we, too, possess a deep inner resilience, an ability to weather the changes of our lives not by fighting them, but by enduring them with a quiet, persistent grace. Part of this incredible endurance comes from a secret hidden deep within the Wanderer's physical form. If you were to look inside most creatures that roam the land, including ourselves, you would find a framework of heavy, dense, unyielding bone. Bone is strong, but it is heavy. It requires energy to carry, and when subjected to enough force, it can break. But the ancient Wanderer carries no heavy bones. It navigates the crushing pressures of the deep ocean without a single rigid bone in its body. Instead, its skeleton is entirely composed of cartilage. Think for a moment of the gentle curve of your own ear, or the soft, flexible tip of your nose. That is the very same material that holds the shape of the greatest wanderers of the sea. It is incredibly light, beautifully pliable, and infinitely flexible. Because of this lightweight frame, the shark is free from the dragging weight that binds other creatures. It does not sink like a stone. It hovers. It floats. It saves a tremendous amount of energy simply by being lighter, by carrying less weight within itself. There is a beautiful wisdom in this anatomy. When the deep ocean currents swell and push with incredible force, a rigid body would have to fight to maintain its position. It would have to strain, spending its precious energy battling the overwhelming pressure of the water. But a body of cartilage does not fight. It bends. It yields. It absorbs the energy of the current, flexing with the flow of the water rather than resisting it. Imagine how much energy we spend in our own waking lives trying to remain rigid. We brace ourselves against the currents of stress. We stiffen our shoulders against our worries. We build heavy, inflexible walls around our hearts, thinking that rigidity is the only way to stay safe. We carry so much unnecessary weight. But what if, just for tonight, we could borrow the wisdom of the ancient wanderer? Take a slow, deep breath in, feeling your chest expand gently. As you exhale, imagine the rigid, heavy bones of your worries turning soft. Imagine letting go of the need to resist, the need to control every outcome, the need to stand firm against every pushing tide. Give yourself permission to be flexible. Give yourself permission to bend. You do not need to carry the heavy armor of the day into this quiet night. You are allowed to be light. You are allowed to float. Just like the ocean is constantly changing, our lives are a series of shifting currents. The survival and the peace of the ancient wanderer prove that life always knows how to bend, how to adapt, and how to keep drifting forward. You have survived every hard day you have ever faced, not by being unbreakable, but by being resilient, by learning how to flow. As we glide onward through the velvet blue, let the rhythmic, side-to-side motion of the wanderer lull you deeper into relaxation. It is a slow, hypnotic sway, left and right, yielding and flowing, floating and resting. The water is holding you, The ancient time capsule is guiding you, and the heavy burdens of the world are sinking away, lost in the peaceful, echoing depths of the past. As we continue to drift through this boundless, liquid universe, the ocean begins to reveal its most closely guarded, quiet miracles. We often look at the surface of the water and assume that beneath it lies a world of simple, uniform darkness. But the deep is a place of profound imagination, a canvas where nature has painted her most delicate and breathtaking masterpieces. In this realm, there is no need for loud announcements or dramatic gestures. The most extraordinary things exist simply, quietly, asking for nothing but to be part of the whole. Let yourself sink just a little bit deeper now. Imagine the water around you transitioning from a soft, moonlit blue to a rich, velvet indigo. You are entering the twilight zone of the ocean, a place where the light of the sun has finally decided to rest. It is so peaceful here. The water is cool and heavy, a comforting blanket wrapping around your shoulders, easing the last remnants of tension from your spine. In this quiet darkness, a tiny miracle appears. It does not loom or cast a massive shadow. In fact, it is so perfectly small that if you were to cup your hands together, it would fit safely right in the center of your palms. This is the dwarf lantern shark. In a world where shadows rule, this little wanderer has learned to become its own source of comfort. As it glides through the deep water, something magical happens. The underside of its tiny body begins to glow with a soft, bioluminescent light. It does not shine with a blinding glare, but with the gentle, flickering luminescence of a distant star. It creates a camouflage made entirely of light, blending perfectly with the faint, starlit glow filtering down from the surface miles above. Imagine carrying your own light with you, wherever you go. Imagine that even in the deepest, darkest moments, you have the quiet ability to illuminate your own path. The little lantern shark swims on, a tiny, glowing ember in the vastness of the sea, completely safe, completely untroubled, reminding us that there is always a soft light to be found, even in the deepest nights. Now, let the gentle currents lift you slowly upward, back toward the warmer, sun-dappled layers of the open ocean. The indigo softens back into a brilliant, crystal-clear blue. Here, we encounter another wanderer, one of a vastly different scale, but with a heart just as peaceful. A magnificent shadow glides into view. It is immense, larger than a city bus, a true titan of the sea. But as it approaches, you feel an overwhelming sense of calm wash over you. This is the whale shark, the gentle giant of the ocean. Its back is painted with a beautiful pattern of pale spots and stripes, looking exactly like a constellation of stars scattered across a twilight sky. Despite its overwhelming size, it moves with a grace that defies logic. It does not rush. It does not conquer the water. It glides forward with the profound, unhurried patience of a drifting cloud. Its massive tail sweeps back and forth in a rhythm so slow, so deliberate, that it seems to hypnotize the water around it. This colossal creature has no interest in the fast-paced chase of the waking world. It simply swims with its wide mouth open, quietly filtering the water, gathering up microscopic plankton. It feeds on the tiniest dust of the ocean, asking so little of the world, yet growing so magnificently large. Floating beside this gentle giant, you realize that true presence and profound strength are often found in the softest, most patient movements. As you watch the whale shark drift away, fading back into the blue expanse, let us pause to marvel at how these ancient wanderers understand their world. We often think of silence as an absence of sound, an empty void, but the ocean is never truly empty. To a shark, the water is alive with a subtle, electric symphony. They possess a remarkable gift, a quiet sixth sense. Scattered across their resting faces are tiny, gel-filled pores that act like delicate antennas. Through these, they can feel the invisible electrical fields created by every living thing. They can sense the faint, rhythmic beating of a hidden heart beneath the sand. They can feel the gentle flex of a muscle from a creature resting nearby. They are listening to the whispers of life. It is a profound, invisible web of connection. They do not just move through the ocean, they feel the ocean. They are intimately, deeply connected to the pulse of the world around them. Imagine, for a moment, being that deeply attuned to the quiet rhythms of life. Imagine feeling so connected to your surroundings that you never truly feel alone. In this vast ocean, every heartbeat is a note in a lullaby, and the wanderers are always listening. Let our journey take one final, slow turn for tonight. We travel far to the north, to the icy, shadowed waters of the Arctic. Here, the water is dark and freezing, a place of extreme stillness, and in this cold, quiet realm swims the Greenland shark. In these frigid depths, the rush of time simply stops. The cold slows down everything, pressing the pause button on the frantic pace of life. Here, life moves at a completely different rhythm. The Greenland shark embodies this ultimate slowing down. Its heart beats only a few times a minute. It moves with a sluggish, peaceful deliberation, swimming through the dark water for centuries. Some of these incredible beings have been slowly navigating the deep since before the modern world was even mapped. Their existence is not a story of a sprinter rushing to the finish line. It is a beautiful, enduring story of patience, written in cold water. They teach us that there is no need to rush, no need to hurry through our days. There is immense value in simply taking your time, in living slowly, and in letting the years wash over you like a gentle tide. Finally, we drift back to the warm, shallow reefs. The day is done, and the ocean is preparing to sleep. Beneath a coral ledge, hidden in a safe, sandy cave, a group of nurse sharks has gathered. They do not roam endlessly. They know when it is time to rest. They lie together, side by side on the soft ocean floor, a community of quiet companions. Look closely, and you will see their gills flaring softly, rhythmically, as they breathe the water over them. In and out, in and out. They do not need to move to breathe. They have surrendered entirely to the stillness. Let your own breathing match theirs. A slow draw of air in, filling your lungs with peace. A slow release of air out, letting go of the day. They are resting together, perfectly safe, perfectly still. And as you watch their gentle, rhythmic breathing, you feel your own body growing heavier. softer, readier for sleep. Let us linger here for a while, in the quiet, comforting company of the resting nurse sharks, as we watch the gentle, rhythmic rise and fall of their gills. A profound realization begins to settle over the sandy ocean floor. For so long, the waking world above the surface has painted these magnificent wanderers with harsh, hurried strokes of misunderstanding. They have been cast in stories as the restless shadows of the deep, the unpredictable forces to be avoided. But down here, in the honest, unfiltered, and deeply peaceful light of the ocean, we see the absolute truth. They are not the bringers of chaos. They are the great, silent balancers of the blue world. Imagine, if you will, a vast, unimaginably intricate clockwork. In this grand design, every single gear, no matter how remarkably small or how magnificently large, plays a vital, irreplaceable role in keeping the rhythm steady and true. The ocean is precisely this, a breathtakingly complex, breathing organism. And within this ancient, aquatic masterpiece, the wanderers are the steadying hand. Their very presence brings a quiet, harmonious order to the sprawling coral reefs and the endless stretches of open water. They do not rule their environment with force, but rather with a graceful, necessary, and deeply ingrained balance. Where they swim, the ecosystem thrives in quiet harmony. They are the unseen guardians of the reef's heartbeat, ensuring that the ancient rhythm of life remains healthy, vibrant, and perfectly in tune. Picture, just beyond the edge of the coral reef, a sprawling, underwater meadow of seagrass. The long, slender blades of grass are a brilliant, soothing shade of emerald green. They gently sway back and forth, moving in perfect unison with the soft, invisible pull of the tide. It looks like a vast, underwater prairie, bending softly in a slow-motion wind. This meadow is a sacred sanctuary. It is a quiet nursery for countless tiny, fragile lives, and a pair of immense, green lungs that breathes vital oxygen into the ocean. And it is entirely protected by the silent, steady patrol of the wanderers. Because the sharks glide effortlessly along the edges of these meadows, the delicate balance is maintained. The creatures that might otherwise overgraze and exhaust this beautiful sanctuary instinctively know to share the space, to move along, keeping the meadow lush and alive. The wanderers do not even have to act to protect this space. They only have to be exactly who they are. Their simple, undeniable existence is enough to maintain the harmony. They are the unseen gardeners of the ocean floor, cultivating life not by planting seeds, but by simply preserving the delicate, ancient balance of nature. As you visualize this endless, swaying field of green, allow your mind to think about the unseen forces in your own life. Think about the quiet rhythms that gently protect and guide you through your days. So often, we focus all our attention on the loud disruptions, the sudden changes, the noisy demands of our schedules, completely missing the silent, steady grace that keeps our world turning safely. There is a deep, comforting balance at work in your life, too, even when you cannot immediately see it. In this watery universe, there is no such thing as true isolation. Every single drop of water is intimately connected to the next. The deep, freezing currents of the Arctic, where the ancient Greenland shark slowly roams in the dark, are tethered by invisible threads to the warm, sunlit coral reefs where the nurse sharks now sleep. The microscopic, glowing plankton gathered by the gentle, drifting whale shark eventually nourishes the entire, vast web of life. We are looking at a masterclass in profound, beautiful, and unbreakable connection. When we truly understand this, the lingering, jagged shadows of waking world fears dissolve entirely. They melt away into the water, replaced by a deep, resonant respect and a profound sense of awe. We are not looking at isolated beings. We are looking at a living, breathing network of ancient wisdom. Every creature in this boundless ocean has a place where it belongs. Every creature has a purpose that intertwines flawlessly with the whole. And you, too, are part of a vast, beautiful tapestry. Even on the days when you feel utterly disconnected, when the rushing, chaotic currents of the waking world make you feel adrift, unseen, and alone, remember the quiet wisdom of the ocean. You are tethered to the world in a million unseen, beautiful ways. Your presence matters. Your quietest, most unremarkable moments of rest matter. You belong here, in the quiet of the night, just as deeply as the ancient wanderer belongs to the sea. The ancient wanderers were born into a world of incredibly dense water. To move forward, to travel across the globe, they must constantly navigate through an environment that pushes back against them with an immense, heavy pressure. Yet, as we have seen tonight, they do not fight it. They do not struggle against the weight of the ocean. They have learned the profound, ancient art of yielding, of softening their edges, of finding the path of least resistance. In our own lives, we so often face a world that feels thick with expectations, heavy with responsibilities, and thick with the friction of daily struggles. We brace ourselves. We tense our muscles. We try to push the water away. But tonight, we can learn from the silent gliders of the deep. We can learn to find our own profound stillness amidst the rushing currents of our lives. We can choose not to brace ourselves against every approaching wave, but instead, to let the water support us, to glide, to trust that we already possess the inner strength and the perfect design to navigate whatever comes our way. As you lie here, safe, warm, and completely supported, give yourself the ultimate permission to stop fighting the current. Let go of the need to steer the ship. The ocean of the night will carry you. If this story brought you calm, leave a gentle comment for yourself, a quiet note of grace in the dark, a reminder that you allowed yourself to rest. For now, just breathe. Inhale the calm, deep, ancient peace of the ocean. Exhale the friction and the noise of the day. You are safe. You are held. You are perfectly balanced in the quiet of the night. As we leave the sunlit shallows behind and drift once more into the vast, open embrace of the deeper sea, the world undergoes a profound and beautiful transformation. We are moving away from the realm of brilliant color and sharp contrasts, descending gently into a space where the visual world softly fades, allowing another, far more intimate sense to awaken. Up on the surface, In the busy waking world, our eyes are constantly working, constantly processing a million flashing images, bright screens, and moving obstacles. Our vision demands so much of our energy, but down here, in the deepening velvet blue, your eyes can finally rest. The light is a mere suggestion now, a soft, diffuse glow that requires no effort to see. In this quiet dimness, as the light gently steps back, the true voice of the ocean begins to emerge. Water, you see, is not just a heavy blanket. It is an incredible, miraculous conductor of sound. It carries vibrations with a clarity and a distance that the thin air above could never dream of achieving. The ocean is not a silent void. It is a vast, echoing chamber, an acoustic cathedral where the deepest, most resonant songs of the earth are sung. Our ancient wanderer, slipping seamlessly through this liquid atmosphere, does not just swim through the water, it listens to it with its entire being. Along the sides of its smooth, streamlined body runs a delicate, invisible pathway, a marvel of natural engineering known as the lateral line. It is a quiet ribbon of sensitivity that allows the shark to feel the very pulse of the ocean. Through this delicate channel, the wanderer can feel the displacement of a single drop of water miles away. It can feel the low, rhythmic thrumming of distant ocean currents as they sweep across the globe. It feels the ocean the way we might feel the deep, comforting vibration of a cello's lowest string resonating through a wooden floor. Imagine, for a moment, experiencing the world not through the chaotic noise of passing cars, ringing phones, and hurried conversations, but through a tapestry of deep, slow vibrations. Imagine feeling the steady, rhythmic heartbeat of the earth itself, echoing softly against your skin. The wanderer moves through this acoustic embrace with absolute trust. It does not flinch at the sounds of the deep. It welcomes them. They are the familiar lullabies of its ancient home. In our own lives, we absorb so much harsh, jagged noise. The clatter of the day accumulates in our minds, a restless static that makes it so difficult to find our center. But here, suspended in the cool, holding water, that static is completely washed away. The heavy density of the ocean acts as a perfect, natural filter. It absorbs the high-pitched, frantic frequencies of anxiety and stress, leaving only the low, soothing, and continuous hum of profound peace. Listen closely in the quiet of your own mind. Let the chaotic noise of your day fade into the background and allow the imagined, gentle hum of the deep ocean to fill the space. As we float here, surrounded by this resonant calm, a beautiful thought begins to surface. Every single drop of water in this boundless ocean has a memory. Water is the great traveler, the eternal witness to the history of our world. The very same water that currently caresses the smooth skin of the ancient wanderer has been on an unimaginable journey. It has risen as mist from the warm surface of a tropical sea. It has drifted as a soft, white cloud across a starlit sky, and it has fallen as gentle, nourishing rain upon a quiet, ancient forest. It has been locked inside a silent, blue glacier for 1,000 years, waiting patiently for the sun to set it free. This ocean is a liquid library of time, and the wanderers are its silent librarians. When the shark glides through the currents, it is swimming through the collective memory of the planet. It is touching the melted snow of prehistoric winters and the warm tears of ancient rains. There is something deeply comforting in this realization. It reminds us that nothing is ever truly lost. It is simply transformed. The moments of our lives, the memories we hold dear, the experiences that have shaped us, they all flow into the great, continuous river of time. Think of your own memories right now, the gentle ones, the warm ones, the ones that make you feel safe and loved. Allow them to rise to the surface of your mind, just like soft bubbles floating gracefully toward the light. If tonight's story reminded you of a beautiful memory, feel free to share it below when the morning comes. But for now, just hold it quietly in your heart. Let the rough, difficult memories of your day sink away, heavy as stones dropping into the abyss. You do not need to hold on to them anymore. Let the ocean of the night carry them away. Only keep what is soft. Only keep what is light. As you surrender your heavy thoughts to the deep, let us bring that same profound release to your physical body. You have been holding on for so long. Now, let the water do the work. Imagine the gentle pressure of the ocean pressing softly against your lower back, easing the tight muscles that have supported you all day. Feel that soothing weight travel down into your hips, releasing any stiffness, allowing them to sink heavily into the surface beneath you. Let this wave of relaxation flow down your legs, over your knees, and into your calves. Feel the muscles uncoiling, lengthening, surrendering to the pull of gravity and the comforting embrace of the deep. Finally, let the warmth reach all the way down to your ankles and your toes. Your entire body is now as loose, as fluid, and as unburdened as a ribbon of seaweed swaying gently in a slow-moving tide. Breathe in the ancient, vibrating quiet of the sea. Breathe out the last, lingering echoes of the waking world. You are enveloped in the acoustic embrace of the deep. You are held in the liquid library of time. There is no urgency here, only the eternal, rhythmic sway of the water, and the slow, peaceful glide of the wanderer leading you further into rest. The ocean, for all its immensity, settling weight and its unfathomable depth, does not exist in isolation. Even as we drift here in the quiet, velvet darkness of the deep, we are still connected to the world above. Let your mind gently rise for a moment, floating up through the cool, dark water, past the twilight zone, breaking softly through the silver-lit surface of the sea. Up here, the night air is still and cool, and the sky stretches out into an infinite canvas of stars. And there, hanging in the quiet expanse of the night, is the moon. It casts a long, shimmering reflection across the water, a pathway of pure, white light. But the moon offers so much more than just a gentle illumination. It reaches down across the vast emptiness of space with invisible, celestial hands. It hums with a quiet, persistent gravity. This silent pull is what breathes life into the tides. The ocean, responding to the moon's gentle request, rises and falls in a massive, slow, global breath, in and out, ebb and flow. When you feel the gentle rise of your own chest as you breathe in, and the soft, sinking release as you breathe out, you are mirroring the most ancient rhythm of our planet. You are sharing a breath with the sea. Down in the depths, the ancient wanderers feel this celestial dance. They do not need to see the moon to know it is there. As the massive body of water shifts and swells with the changing tide, the wanderers feel the subtle, sweeping changes in pressure echoing along their sensitive skin. They are entirely in tune with the gravitational heartbeat of the solar system. They are guided by the stars, held by the moon, and cradled by the earth. And in that quiet moment beneath the endless, starry sky, something felt profoundly different. It is the realization that the world is not a collection of separate, random pieces, but a beautifully orchestrated whole. Everything is connected. Everything is holding everything else in a delicate, perfectly balanced embrace. Let us follow another wanderer now, one who navigates this beautifully connected world in a truly extraordinary way. Emerging from the deep blue shadow is a silhouette unlike any other. It is the scalloped hammerhead shark. In the waking world, its unique shape is often looked upon with mere curiosity or misunderstanding. But here, in the quiet, understanding light of our night journey, we see the profound, elegant purpose behind its design. Its wide, sweeping head is not an accident of nature. It is a magnificent, finely tuned instrument. It is an intricate sensory antenna designed to read the most secret, hidden languages of the planet. You see, the Earth itself is a giant magnet, deep beneath the ocean floor, hidden beneath layers of soft sand and ancient rock. The planet's magnetic field creates invisible, sweeping currents of energy. Millions of years ago, as the Earth's crust slowly shifted and lava cooled in the deep ocean trenches, it locked the magnetic pull of the Earth into the very stones. These stones formed vast, invisible highways, magnetic rivers that stretch across the globe, silently crossing the deepest abysses and the widest plains. We cannot see these highways. We cannot hear them or feel them, but the hammerhead can. Scattered across the wide, graceful expanse of its head are thousands of those tiny, delicate pores we discovered earlier, the ampullae of Lorenzini. As the hammerhead glides forward, it sweeps its head in a slow, rhythmic motion, left and right, left and right. With every gentle sweep, it is reading the magnetic map of the Earth. It feels the subtle shifts in the planet's magnetic field, navigating with a built-in compass that is far more precise, far more reliable than anything drawn on paper. It is a traveler reading a map written in the stones. It is on a great, quiet migration, following an ancient, invisible path that its ancestors have followed for millions of years. Imagine what it must feel like to possess such a compass, to never truly be lost, to glide through a world of absolute, uniform darkness, surrounded by thousands of miles of featureless water, and yet, to know exactly where you are and exactly where you are going. The hammerhead does not experience the anxious, frantic doubt that so often plagues our waking minds. It does not second-guess its direction or worry about the path ahead. It simply sweeps its head, feels the comforting, guiding pull of the Earth, and trusts the journey. In our own lives, we spend so much energy trying to figure out exactly where we are supposed to be. We constantly check our metaphorical maps. We worry about taking the wrong turn. We fear the unknown expanses of our future. We feel lost in the dark. But what if you, too, have an inner compass? What if, beneath the loud, confusing noise of the day, there is a quiet, steady intuition guiding you forward? Take a long, slow breath in, filling your lungs with the cool, peaceful air of the night. As you exhale, imagine letting go of the need to have everything perfectly planned. Let go of the need to see the entire staircase before you take the first step. You do not need to have all the answers tonight. You only need to trust the deep, quiet pull of your own resting mind. Just as the earth holds the ocean, and the moon guides the tides, and the magnetic highways lead the wandering hammerhead safely through the dark, you are being guided toward rest. Surrender to that gentle pull. Allow yourself to be led into the comforting, enveloping quiet. If you have ever felt lost, and then suddenly found a moment of unexpected clarity, you know the feeling of that inner compass realigning. Feel free to leave a comment about a time you trusted your intuition, a small beacon for someone else who might be reading in the quiet of tomorrow. Here, no one rests alone. Every story is a soft lantern in the dark. For now, simply follow the slow, sweeping rhythm of the hammerhead, left and right, gliding through the invisible magnetic rivers. The ocean is vast, but you are not adrift. You are exactly where you are meant to be. The night is holding you. The earth is beneath you, and the slow, steady current of sleep is waiting to carry you home. As we leave the invisible, magnetic highways of the scalloped hammerhead behind, we find ourselves drifting out into the most vast, seemingly empty expanse of our planet. We are entering the heart of the open Pacific Ocean. From the surface, this boundless stretch of water looks like an endless, featureless desert of blue. There are no islands here to break the horizon, no shallow reefs to gather colorful schools of fish. There is only the sky above, the deep water below, and the slow, eternal breathing of the swells. But as we have learned on this quiet journey tonight, the ocean is never truly empty. It is a master of keeping beautiful secrets. In this immense, open space, where the water is astonishingly clear and deeply, profoundly blue, we meet another wanderer. Of all the creatures that roam the ancient seas, this is perhaps the most misunderstood pilgrim of them all. In the waking world, it is often painted with loud colors of fear and dramatic tension. It is the great white shark. But here, in the calming embrace of the night, we strip away all the noisy stories of the surface world. We look at this magnificent creature not with apprehension, but with quiet, profound reverence. Watch as it glides into view. It is an absolute marvel of graceful design. A solitary traveler, moving smoothly through the endless blue. It does not rush. It does not exert unnecessary energy. It swims with the slow, confident deliberation of a being that knows exactly who it is and exactly where it belongs. Notice the beautiful, subtle artistry of its coloring, a natural phenomenon known as countershading. Its broad, smooth back is the color of slate and storm clouds, blending perfectly, flawlessly, with the dark, fathomless depths of the abyss below. If you were to look down from above, it would simply vanish into the comforting shadow of the deep. But its underside is as white as freshly fallen snow. If you were looking up from below, that white belly would disappear entirely into the bright, shimmering light filtering down from the sun or the moon. It is a creature painted by the universe to exist in perfect harmony with both light and shadow, forever balanced between the two. It reminds us that we, too, hold both light and shadow within us. We all have moments of bright, outward energy, and moments where we need to retreat into the quiet, restorative dark. Neither is wrong. Both are necessary. We, too, are perfectly designed to navigate the shifting lights of our lives. This solitary pilgrim is on a journey. For months on end, it swims across thousands of miles of open ocean. It travels alone, guided by that same invisible inner compass we discovered earlier. It is a journey of immense endurance, moving through the vastness without ever losing its way. And where is it going? Far from the bustling, noisy coastlines, deep in the heart of the Pacific, lies a mysterious expanse of water. Scientists call it the White Shark Cafe. For a long time, human beings believed this area of the ocean was a biological desert, a place devoid of life and purpose. But to the wanderers, it is a sacred destination. Every year, from all corners of the vast ocean, these great, solitary pilgrims travel thousands of miles to gather here. They leave their coastal feeding grounds, embarking on a massive migration, simply to reach this quiet, seemingly empty patch of sea. When they arrive at this hidden sanctuary, their behavior changes entirely. They are no longer the solitary travelers of the open ocean. They dive deep into the dark, cool waters, sometimes descending thousands of feet, and then slowly, gracefully, they rise back up to the warm surface. They perform this slow, rhythmic dance over and over again, down into the quiet dark, up into the gentle light. Why do they gather here? What compels the most formidable creatures of the ocean to travel for months just to reach a quiet patch of open water? The beautiful truth is that the waking world does not fully know. And perhaps that is exactly as it should be. Not everything in nature needs to be explained, categorized, or understood by the human mind. Some things are allowed to remain a mystery. Some things are simply meant to be experienced. Perhaps the White Shark Cafe is simply a place of profound rest, a sanctuary where these great wanderers can finally stop moving across the globe, where they can gather in the quiet company of their own kind and just exist. In this hidden oasis, there is no competition, there is no struggle, there is only the shared, peaceful rhythm of their deep, rhythmic dives. It is a gathering of quiet giants, resting together in the heart of the sea. Think about your own life, about the long journeys you take every single day. You spend so much of your waking hours being strong, being capable, navigating the demands of the world, and carrying the heavy responsibilities placed upon your shoulders. You, too, are a formidable traveler. But even the strongest travelers need a sanctuary. Even the most capable wanderers need a White Shark Cafe, a quiet, secret place where the armor can finally be set down. As you lie in your bed tonight, imagine that your room is your very own hidden sanctuary. You have traveled far today. You have crossed the vast oceans of your daily life. And now, you have arrived. You have reached the quiet place. Here, in this space. You do not need to be strong. You do not need to have all the answers. You do not need to perform, to protect, or to endure. You are allowed to be completely soft. You are allowed to be deeply vulnerable. You are allowed to simply exist, breathing in the quiet dark and exhaling the heavy burdens of the day. If this gentle gathering in the deep resonated with you, if you felt a sense of relief at the thought of putting down your armor, leave a gentle comment for yourself when you awaken. A little reminder that rest is not a weakness, but a beautiful, necessary gathering of your strength. Let the image of the solitary pilgrim soothe your mind. Picture it gliding slowly, rising and falling in the deep, completely at peace in its secret sanctuary. Feel your own breath mirroring that slow, rhythmic dive, inhaling softly as you rise to the gentle light, exhaling deeply as you sink into the comforting, restorative dark. Your journey for the day is over. You are safe in the sanctuary. Let your muscles soften completely into the mattress. Let your mind drift into the mystery of the deep. There is nothing left to figure out. There is only the slow, peaceful glide into rest. As we leave the vast, boundless mystery of the White Shark Cafe, we begin a slow, gentle return toward the edges of the continents. But we are not returning to the loud, crashing waves of the waking shore. Instead, we are entering one of the most magnificent, deeply peaceful sanctuaries the ocean has ever created. We are gliding into a quiet, underwater forest. Imagine a sprawling, ancient woodland, much like the towering redwood forests of the land, but suspended entirely in water. These are the great kelp forests of the sea. From the soft, sandy ocean floor, magnificent ribbons of golden brown kelp stretch upward, reaching dozens of feet toward the shimmering surface. They do not stand rigid or stiff. They are perfectly supple, swaying in unison with the slow, rhythmic breathing of the ocean's swells. As you drift into this underwater woodland, the light changes dramatically. The deep, uniform indigo of the open ocean softens into a rich, warm tapestry of amber, gold, and emerald green. The sunlight filtering down from above catches the swaying fronds, casting beautiful, dappled shadows across the sandy bottom. It feels as though you have entered a grand, ancient cathedral, where the water itself is illuminated through living stained glass. Here, the water is a little cooler, wrapping around you like a soft, weighted blanket. It is incredibly soothing. The gentle sway of the giant kelp creates a hypnotic, sweeping motion all around you, back and forth, left and right. A slow, eternal pendulum that easily lulls the busy mind into a state of profound surrender. You can feel the safety of this place. The towering kelp offers a soft embrace, a protective curtain that completely separates you from the vastness of the open sea and the hurried pace of the world above. Down here, resting gently on the soft, sun-dappled sand, we find a different kind of wanderer. This one does not cross entire oceans or dive into the freezing abyss. It prefers the quiet comfort of the coastal shallows. It is the beautifully patterned leopard shark. Take a moment to simply observe this exquisite creature. Its smooth, silver-bronze body is adorned with dark, striking saddles and spots, looking exactly like polished river stones scattered across a sandy riverbed. It is a masterpiece of natural artistry, designed not for speed, but for perfect, harmonious blending with the dappled shadows of the forest floor. Unlike the great pilgrims of the open blue, the leopard shark is deeply, fundamentally grounded. It rarely ventures up into the turbulent waters near the surface. It finds its ultimate peace down here, keeping its pale belly hovering just inches above the soft sand. It glides with a slow, undulating grace, navigating the maze of kelp roots with effortless ease. There is a profound, quiet wisdom in the way this creature lives. The surface of the ocean can be a place of endless chaos. It is where the storms rage, where the winds howl, and where the waves crash against one another in a frantic display of energy. But the leopard shark knows a beautiful secret. It knows that no matter how chaotic the surface becomes, the bottom of the ocean always remains still. When the storms roll in, the leopard shark does not fight the crashing waves. It simply sinks a little lower. It presses itself closer to the earth, finding shelter in the deep, undisturbed quiet of the seafloor. It waits out the turbulence with a patient, grounded heart. Think of your own mind. There are days when the surface of your thoughts feels like a stormy sea, whipped into a frenzy by the rushing winds of your daily life. The to-do lists, the expectations, the endless stream of overthinking, they are all just weather on the surface. But beneath all of that, deep within you, there is a seafloor. There is a place of absolute, undisturbed quiet. As you watch the leopard shark glide smoothly over the sand, allow yourself to sink below the weather of your mind. Let your awareness drop down, past the swirling thoughts, past the lingering worries, all the way down to the quiet core of your being. You do not have to calm the storm above. You only need to lower your anchor. You only need to rest on the sand. And in that quiet moment under the endless sky, something felt different. It was a soft, sudden expansion of the soul, a realization that you are not separate from this immense, beautiful peace. You are a part of it. The artificial urgency of the waking world, the hustle, the constant need to achieve, to move faster, to be more suddenly dissolves entirely. It melts away like sea foam on the sand. In its place, a profound, sweeping sense of relief washes over you. You realize that the world does not need you to hold it together tonight. The tides will continue to rise and fall without your effort. The kelp will continue to sway. The earth will continue to turn. You are entirely free to simply be. You are free to lay down your armor, to release your grip on time, and to let the ancient, slow rhythms of the natural world carry you. It is a beautiful, deeply healing surrender. Let the dappled, golden light of the underwater forest warm you. Imagine the soft, powdery sand of the ocean floor rising up to meet the contours of your body. Feel how perfectly it supports you. It holds the weight of your legs, the curve of your spine, the heaviness of your shoulders, and the resting back of your head. You are completely cradled by the earth. Breathe in the quiet, amber light of the sanctuary. Let it fill your chest with a profound sense of safety and belonging. Breathe out the last, stubborn remnants of the day. Let them drift away. carried off by the slow, gentle currents of the deep. You are grounded. You are held. You are resting in the heart of the great, silent forest. As our journey through the deep, ancient blue draws to its gentle, inevitable close, you do not need to carry any of these stories back with you to the surface. Let them drift away, just like the soft, golden leaves of the kelp, detaching and floating silently into the dark abyss. You have traveled vast, unimaginable distances tonight. You have glided along invisible magnetic highways. You have rested in secret, hidden sanctuaries in the open ocean, and you have listened to the quiet, electric whispers of life. But now, the time for exploring is over. The time for gathering knowledge, even soft and beautiful knowledge, has passed. It is time for all journeys to end. It is time for all things to sink into sleep. Look one last time at the magnificent ocean around you. The water has deepened from twilight indigo into a perfect, comforting blanket of midnight black. The creatures of the day have long since retreated to their coral caves and sandy beds, folding themselves into the quiet architecture of the reef. The ocean itself is settling into its deepest, most profound state of rest. The energetic currents of the day have slowed to a gentle, rocking sway, a slow-motion cradle designed to rock the entire world to sleep. Far below, resting on the soft, undisturbed sand of the sea floor, lies a final, solitary wanderer. It is completely motionless, save for the slow, rhythmic, and incredibly peaceful flaring of its gills. In and out, in and out. It does not need to swim to breathe. It does not need to hold its place against the tide. It has entirely surrendered to the stillness of the night. It is a living, breathing testament to the truth that survival and strength are not always about moving forward. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is absolutely nothing. Sometimes, the most profound act of resilience is simply allowing yourself to stop, to rest, and to let the world carry your weight. Watch the gentle rise and fall of its chest in your mind's eye. Let your own physical body mirror that ancient, perfect rhythm. Draw the air in slowly, feeling it fill the very bottom of your lungs, expanding your chest with a soft, warm comfort. Hold it there for just a brief, weightless moment, a tiny suspension of time where nothing else exists, and then release it. Let it go with a long, slow sigh. With every exhale, imagine that you are sinking deeper and deeper into the soft sand of the ocean floor, your body making a perfect, comfortable imprint in the earth. The waking world above the surface is a place of loud demands, sharp lights, and endless noise. We spend so much of our lives believing that the most important moments are the loudest ones, the ones that demand our immediate attention and our swiftest reactions. But tonight, the ancient wanderers of the ocean have taught us a profoundly different truth. The most beautiful things always come in silence. Think of the soft, secret glow of the lantern shark illuminating the absolute dark. Think of the gentle, unseen magnetic pull of the earth, guiding the hammerhead safely across featureless oceans. Think of the quiet, unspoken bond between the colossal whale shark and the tiny, drifting plankton. None of these miracles require a voice. None of them ask for an audience. They simply exist, perfectly and completely. In the quiet, unfolding harmony of the universe, you, too, are a beautiful, essential part of this quiet harmony. Your mind, which works so tirelessly for you every single day, analyzing, planning, and protecting you, is finally allowed to power down. The thoughts that have been circling your mind like restless schools of fish are now slowing down, finding their own quiet corners in the deep to rest. You do not need to figure anything out right now. You do not need to plan for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a distant shore, miles and miles away, across the water. Right now, there is only the vast, calm sea. There is only the gentle, rocking sway of the tide. Bring your awareness entirely back to the sanctuary of your own room. The cool, heavy water of the ocean seamlessly transforms into the comforting weight of your blankets. The soft, powdery sand of the sea floor becomes the perfect, yielding support of your mattress. You are safe. Let a final wave of heavy, warm relaxation sweep over you. Starting from the very top of your head, feel it smooth out your forehead, erasing any lingering lines of worry. Your eyelids are beautifully heavy now, sealed shut by the gentle, dark comfort of the night. You couldn't open them even if you tried. They are so perfectly relaxed. Your jaw unclenches completely, your lips parting just slightly as the muscles in your face entirely let go. This warm wave travels down your neck, releasing the heavy burdens from your shoulders. Your arms sink deep into the bed beside you. Your hands open, soft and still. Feel the steady, incredibly slow beating of your own heart in your chest, mimicking the ancient, unhurried pulse of the Greenland shark in the icy deep. It is a slow, steady drumbeat of peace. The relaxation pours down through your hips, completely untying the knots in your legs, flowing all the way down to the tips of your toes. You are entirely untethered from the waking world. Before you drift completely away, remember the quiet community of the night. If this story brought you calm, if it helped you find a moment of peace in the dark, leave a gentle comment for yourself or for others when you awaken in the morning's light. Share a quiet memory or a soft thought. Remember, here, no one rests alone. Every story is a soft lantern in the dark. Don't forget to subscribe to Sleep Deep for more peaceful nighttime journeys. But for now, there are no more words you need to listen to. There is no more information you need to gather. Let the narrative dissolve entirely. Let the images settle and drift away, just like sand slowly falling to the bottom after a wave has passed. Just breathe. Inhale the ancient peace. Exhale the construct of time. Inhale the beautiful silence. Exhale the echoes of the day. The stars are watching over your sanctuary. The ocean is whispering its eternal, rhythmic lullaby, and you are finally, completely, surrendering to the deep. Sleep well, sleep deep.